got this Japanese Bulbasaur, which looks very pretty. I typically buy singles and I'm looking for cards to grade. I'm looking for 10s, and this one looks like a 10, but I probably won't grade it because Bulbasaur is just not worth the grade at 10. You can sell them for about 40, 42 bucks, but after you send it in, the fee for buying the card, the grading, the shipping, the eBay rinse, you'll end up losing some money. And so we're going to resell this as a single, but we're probably going to hold on to it for a bit until it appreciates. Same with Ivysaur. Now these I've just received, and look at that. This is what happens when you do not put tape over your card saver. It's a little messed up. It's a lot messed up. Oh, I hate that sound. The card, though, is still in good condition. Oh, these Voltex ones, too, they're not great. We're going to trash that one. We're going to keep the Ivysaur, though. Same thing with the Ivysaur that we said with the Bulbasaur. We're probably not going to grade that one. It's pretty and it's good. Actually, I take that back. This is a messed up Ivysaur. Take a look at the centering. If you're going to send cards and they get graded, especially modern cards, you really want to make sure that they're a 10 before you send them in. Of course, you don't actually know if they're going to be a 10 or not until you actually do it, but you want to have a good idea. And if they're that off center, probably not. So we're going to resell this as a single. The back is off too, so we'll probably take a little rinse on that one and resell it as a light play. I don't honestly like selling it near mint unless it's maybe a gamble as to whether or not it hit a 10, because I don't want angry sellers, or angry buyers I should say. Let's take a look at what's in this one. You're welcome. This is a hobby I got back into after traveling to Japan a couple times. I didn't know that cards were still a thing. I used to collect them when I was much, much younger. But I didn't really know that they were still popular, still a thing, until I went over there and started going to the Pokemon centers and realizing that everything was sold out constantly all the time with the cards. And they had a couple sets in. Typically, each center had a few sets in. And so I bought some cards from those sets just to try it out again, and I got some art rares and some special art rares, and I fell in love with it because those cards are beautiful. And it got me into it again. Just want to make sure there's nothing hanging out in there. What do we got? Was this the Charmander? I think it is. It is. Let's look at it. This is a gamble because it's a spendy single. If it hits a 10, it's a massive hit. But they're not an easy 10. This is a notoriously hard 10. It is well centered. Not seeing any edge frays. The back is wonderful. This is gradable. I just hate to do this, but if we're going to grade it, we do have to take it out at some point, and I do want to get a better look at it. You gotta be real careful taking these out, because part of the reason that these end up poorly graded is they're really tightly wrapped in there. At least on the sides. The up and down's fine, but the sides are not great. That is clean. It maybe, though, has a little problem in the center. Not the centering, but a little tiny little thing in the center here. That might disqualify it. Let's take a look. Oh, I made a mistake. Gotta shimmy it off of here. is unfortunately a tiny little gouge. Tiny enough though to be noticeable. I think so. Yeah, I think PSA would ding that. I think it's the only ding against it though, which means it could probably hit an, oh, I take that back. At the very top here. The top is messed up. I didn't notice that before, but there's a little ding in the top. And so this would most assuredly not hit a 10, so we're not sending it. We will though resell the single and get a little bit of the money back, but that one's a wash. So no luck on the singles today. Good luck on the Bulbasaur, but again, we're not really sending that off. This Charmander, though, I think I will keep for a while just so that the value appreciates before I sell it again as a single. That way I don't take a big hit on eBay. Because the ETB for these are actually really spendy still. And I think that's just going to keep going up. Which means that this card will probably keep going up too. So I'll probably keep it until I can resell it at a good price. That way I won't take a big hit. Now we've got some packs to open. Prismatic Sadness. I've had no luck with this set. I've probably ripped about 30 of these, and I got a Teal Mask Ogerpon, and I think that's it. Oh, and like 2 Amaris. Woo. You can have that. I don't use this. I honestly don't even know what this does. I know it's a thing. I know it's for some kind of TCG Live, but I just don't do it. So a little shiny something there. My hands are not great. I mentioned I speak professionally for a living. I'm also a dog trainer. And so I get my hands munched on quite a bit. And I don't have great feeling in them anymore. Don't mean to sound that dire. Riolu, I actually love what I do. Tess, Noibat, Black Belt's training. Janine's Secret Art. Trying to hold that better in frame. Bug Catching Set. Pyroar. Rescue Board. Pokeball. Fancy. Versala Pupitar and Fluttermane. We need some good luck. Let's see. A little chicken magic. See if the charms helped us. Code. This pack feels weird. It feels a little warped. There is a problem with this pack. Yeah, look at those cards. Went through the chipper. Or it's a really cool card back there. On my luck, it's going to be a really good card that's like bent. Lightning, Furfrou, Larvitar, Baniri, Professor's Research, Sea King, Kieran, Eggman, Versala Fanrodon, Earthen Vessel, and Vaporeon regular holo. Need to use a different charm. Maybe we need all of them. They're all tangled, that's why the poles are bad. I've been awake for a while. Had a bunch of shipments going out this morning. A bunch of cards sold a couple days ago. So I made an 8 a.m. trek to the post office before it got busy. And I am not a morning person, but I am a morning person for you. Code card. Grass. Evie. Spritzy. Pupitar. Stephen. Billy. Jeffrey. Shaman. Pincer. Brian. Holoflarion. Oh my goodness. The robbery. Prismatic sadness strikes again. But I have a lot of plans for this channel. I'm going to be ripping a lot of packs. I do a lot of investing in Pokemon cards, a lot of grading, and I know that opening packs is not wise if you're looking to invest, but it's fun. I enjoy it. And I do cannibalize everything that I open. Not literally, I'm not going to eat it, but I take all the pieces, sell what I can, bulk what I can, sell the bulk, and process everything. So subscribe to my channel, and I will be sure to put out regular content where I'm ripping packs, examining cards, and taking a look at the investment side. Thank you.